According to research, Hamilton stands out as one of the only founding fathers who didn't directly own slaves.
You don't have to separate these things with Jefferson. He can have written this incredible document and several incredible documents that we all sort of with things that we all believe in, and he sucks.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
What's going on, y'all? It's Treco from Treco ENT, and today I'll be doing a review on something a little different. I gotta give a shout out to my sister Felicia McPherson and my brother Dominique McPherson, because they're the ones who gave me the idea for doing this, because I would not have done or ever seen this if it were not for them. So their picture should pop up here or somewhere in that realm. So the play I'll be doing a review on is called Hamilton.
The $10 founding father without a father got a lot farther by working a lot harder, by being a lot smarter, by being a self-starter.
To your union and the hope that you provide, may you always be satisfied.
This is Hamilton.
Hamilton is about Alexander Hamilton, one of the founding fathers of this great nation that we live in, right? The United States, who was kind of forgotten by time, right? He never became president. As most of us would know, George Washington was the first president, then John Adams, and then Thomas Jefferson, right? And then I think it was Madison, I think was the fourth, but neither here nor there, right? It's all U.S. history. But the point is that Alexander Hamilton was one of the few founding fathers that was forgotten. If not for him, I don't believe that this nation would be what it is, or it would be a thing at all. We probably would have gotten defeated by the British back in the American Revolution. Just throwing it out there, if y'all don't know. So, Alexander Hamilton.
How does a bastard, orphan, son of a whore and a Scotsman, dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot in the Caribbean, by providence impoverished and squalor, grow up to be a hero and a scholar?
He was played in this film by, or this, I'm sorry, not in this film, but in this stage play by Lin-Manuel Miranda, right? Now, we may not know the name, we may not know the face, but we know the songs. He wrote some of the greatest animated songs of all time, at least for me. He wrote How Far I'll Go for Moana. He wrote I Am Moana. He wrote Shiny, You're Welcome. You know what I'm talking about? All right. He wrote Where You Are, all for Moana, right? So without him, there will be no that. And he also got a Grammy for How Far I'll Go. He also got a Grammy for Hamilton itself as the best musical theater album. So shout out to Lin-Manuel Miranda, who stars as Alexander Hamilton, right? He does a phenomenal job throughout this whole thing, right? And Hamilton legitimately is hip hop meets history, or it's as my wife would call it, pitch perfect meets history. It's a better version of any theater show that I've ever seen, or stage play that I've ever seen. It's better than Grease. It's better than, I'm trying to think of any other ones that I'm like really, any of Shakespeare's joints, kind of shat on it. I'm just saying, right? I mean, Shakespeare's also are older shit, so it's easy to evolve, but we're not gonna get into that, right? To continue about the star-studded cast, or at least star-studded for me, cast that they have on Hamilton, we have Daveed Diggs, who started a movie called Blind Spotting. If y'all haven't seen it, y'all probably should check it out.
Oh, hey, I would like to get out.
Look at this.
I'm better one in the glove, though.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to go back to jail.
$200
Please let me
Collins.
out. Not Colin's gun.
Very nice.
Oh, I just got an Uber pickup.
You got it. Is this an Uber?
Hell yeah.
It is a great movie in which he is a character with two strikes who is on probation. It's his last week on probation. He has a best friend who is kind of a fuck up, and he has to try his best to keep himself and his best friend out of trouble, all while living in Oakland, right? Shout out to California. Shout out to Oakland. He's also currently on Blackish, from what I've been told. My wife watches Blackish. I don't really like it all that much. But hey, Blackish is a thing. It's a very successful show. I believe that they won an Oscar or a couple of Emmys. Pretty sure they probably won an Oscar right now. Nah, they probably won some Emmys. They ain't probably won no Oscars. Let's keep it 100. Then you have, he played two characters actually in this. He played Marquis de Lafayette, the Frenchman who assisted in getting the French to come bail us out in the American Revolution, as well as he played Thomas Jefferson. Now, there's a scene, I won't talk all that much about it, but it's kind of like a battle rap that happens between Thomas Jefferson and Alexander Hamilton. And I gotta say, the third president has some bars, but Alexander Hamilton got that ass. When y'all watch it, please let me know what y'all thought, right? And then we have Leslie Odom. Leslie Odom is the black dude from Harriet.
Do you know what would happen if you got caught? You got lucky, Harriet.
I made it this far on my own, so don't you tell me what I can't do.
Yeah, he's that dude. I forgot all about him being in that movie, to be honest with you, because I don't really like that movie. I wouldn't recommend it. If you haven't seen Harriet, I wouldn't watch it because they added a character in it which kind of perpetuates black people, like hunting black people during slavery, which the character that they made was a figment. Like, he's fiction. He never existed. But whatever. Then you have, he played Aaron Burr in Hamilton. Aaron Burr, I won't give it away, but in the first, 5 minutes of the play, they actually do a song called Alexander Hamilton or Hamilton, and they kind of do a short story about his life leading up into the beginning of the stage play, as well as they talk about how he died. So that's pretty good. I would definitely check that part out. It may be one of your favorites. He also is currently in a movie called Only.
Stay close. Don't say anything. And what did you see? Nothing.
Then we got my boy Anthony Ramos. Anthony Ramos plays two characters as well. He plays John Lawrence, who you're gonna fucking fall in love with from what my wife says. But my wife also loves Anthony Ramos because I guess he's a good looking dude. I'll have his picture up. Y'all let me know if y'all think he's attractive in the comments. If y'all do, that's cool. But please comment below and let me know what y'all think. He's in She's Gotta Have It.
Check it. Most dudes want freaks. I do. I do. Do I? I do!
So what, is Mars a nickname?
That was some shenanigans. Some subterfuge. Straight skullduggery.
Nah, it's my government. My mom, she named me Mars because she said I'm out of this universe, all right?
Mars black men know what to make up callers in basketball. It's Barry White, it's Al Green, it's James Brown, it's Prince Purple. Where's the mother?
Starring DeWanda Wise on Netflix. Not the old version, She's Gotta Have It, but the new version. That was pretty dope. Let me see. Then you have, he also starred in Monsters and Men with John David Washington, Denzel Washington's son. I haven't seen that movie either, but I will be checking that movie out, and I'll be giving y'all new reviews on Monsters and Men as well as on Only, like I just said. Then you have the lead female. I know that they're gonna say that her sister's the lead female, the one who plays Eliza. She was all right. She wasn't all that great. But Renee Goldsberry, she's dope. She plays Angelica Schuyler. I want to say that's how you pronounce their name. Her character, now some of the parts of her character are fiction. I did look it up, but the story itself and how she's portrayed in the stage play, I keep wanting to say movie. The stage play is pretty dope. She played in Altered Carbon.
It's a great challenge to embody a character this powerful. She is calculating, dangerous, and there's no apology for that. The mystery needs to be solved.
As well as Waves with Sterling K. Brown. If you've never seen Waves, it's all right. It's kind of a tough watch. You might want to watch it one time and then never watch it again. It's about normal black families that have issues. But like, it's not like issues like they're on drugs and like they're abusive or whatever to each other. But like the shit goes from like 0 to 100 real quick. Then you have Christopher Jackson. Christopher Jackson is a Broadway legend. He played young Simba in Lion King back in, I want to say, 89. And he's been acting on Broadway ever since. He plays George Washington. I like his character because he adds a layer to George Washington that most people wouldn't get. I personally don't care about George Washington, founding father, because he was a racist and he owned slaves. But at the same time, Christopher Jackson, guess what? He's black. Christopher Jackson, who portrays George Washington, he says he had to fight with that issue at the beginning of him being casted as George Washington because he knew of this history also. Same thing with David Diggs. I want to make sure I say his name right. It's D-A-V-E-E-D. So I'm guessing it's David. His family bougie. But David Diggs, who played Thomas Jefferson, he said that these men could have been great men and done great things and still been horrible people. So I kind of agree with both points. So, but they both brought a respect and a kind of presence to these men, even though they're not men that you probably would respect in real life. But they are men who you, I guess, have to respect for what they did in history, because had it not been for them, this country wouldn't have been founded, or would not be where it is today. And yeah, he played Christopher Jackson again. He played George Washington. This is a great show. I would definitely suggest it. It's the closest thing you'll get to a stage play or going to see a stage play, and you can get it right in your home. It is 2 hours and 40 minutes. 2 hours and 40 minutes. It did take me 3 times to watch this stage play. Not because it was bad, but because I usually watch it when I'm tired, or I watch it when I'm laying down, or because it's 2 hours and fucking 40 minutes, guys, and I got a 3-year-old. Y'all saw Batman pop up in my thing. You think he gonna let me sit down for 2 hours and 40 minutes? I don't think so. So, you know, but I would give Hamilton a 5 out of 5. I don't get that many shows, movies, or stage plays a 5 out of 5, but Hamilton definitely deserves it. So if you have the time, you can cut out 2 hours and 40 minutes of your life, and you are ready to see how this country was founded, I definitely would tell you to cut that time out and watch the show Hamilton. Please like, share, and subscribe. Again, if you're here, thank you for always coming back and showing me some love. I really do appreciate it. I hope y'all have a blessed day, and I'll catch you later. Peace.